Hello and welcome back for part 7 of Archaon versus the earliest Ultimate Crisis. We are here at turn 20 and we have our first crisis stack to think about dealing with. So yeah, Ferrik have sent one of their crisis armies over this way. To be honest, even if we have to, we lose a battle, say, and lose a bunch of forces, I don't think the dwarves can really get too much done here. There's obviously full chaos corruption of various sorts in all of the territory up north, so I think they might have actually made a strategic mistake splitting their forces rather than keeping them all on the Norscan mainland and focusing on their immediate neighbours. But anyway, we will see. So one thing we want to do this turn is make a plan for dealing with this army. We have got a nice reserve of gold, which is good because, yeah, there's a few troops we can recruit here, and then there's also Regiment of Renown and stuff we can consider as well. Yeah, went through these notifications last time. We did discover Kolik's faction, Heralds of the Tempest. Okay, let's go do a little diplomacy. So, Heralds of the Tempest, where are you guys? Right, they are down here, yes. And the Dolgan are their vassals, that's right. And they're only at war with Grimgor. Yeah, they've just got the one settlement. They don't look particularly strong, so unfortunately, yeah, most likely Kolik's going to get wiped out before we can get over there. Sadly, in patch 2.1 you can confederate other Warriors of Chaos factions as Archaon, but if you look at this, we only have the normal options here for diplomacy. So my understanding is that if you take the faction's last settlement, you have an option, along with subjugate and sack and all that, you have an option for confederation. But yeah, I think in this campaign he's likely to just get killed by Grimgor. But that's fine, we can get a little money out of him here, and who knows, I mean, maybe he can hold off Grimgor's armies for a little while, buy some time. So yeah, certainly happy to go for any of this stuff. 1100 gold, alright, not bad. What would you offer for... Okay, you're not interested in the Defensive Alliance. Oh no, hold on, I guess I had the gold still left over there. Yeah, okay. Let's not go for the Defensive Alliance. Let's just go for non-aggression, trade, military access. Yeah, 1100.
This time.
Yeah, I don't feel like... I'm not sure why this option's... I guess you... Yeah, it's... You can't offer non-aggression pact at the same time as Defensive Alliance, but I guess he wants this badly enough that he's willing to pay a little extra, but let's not worry about that. Okay, we also need to do something with the Beastmen. So what happened was, I got them to join the war against the All-Seeing Eye, and then they left for a turn or two. But then I finished the war with the All-Seeing Eye, basically took this settlement from them and gave it to the Tong, took this settlement and subjugated them. So then the Beastmen stopped being at war with them, so now they have no enemies. So then they just were like, ah, screw it, we'll go back to raiding this poor Norscan settlement here, which I don't really want. So if I go to strength rank, yeah, let's find some weak people that I can get the Beastmen to go to war with, just to get them out of my hair. So Zufbar would be a good candidate for that. Yeah, of course, we're not at war with reload of these people. So Zufbar, and what was that other one? Zufbar and Barak Var, okay. So... yeah, let's talk to you. I still don't want an alliance with them. But what about joining war against... There we go. Zufbar and Barak Var. Nice. Okay, good. And again, the stupid beastmen don't understand how money works and are like, they'll pay me for the privilege of them, yeah, going to war with my enemies. Okay. I mean, I don't actually care what they do, I just want them to leave us alone. Yeah, alright, well... Yeah, good old beastman diplomacy. What else can we do?
hellish power.
Yeah, I don't want agreements with this guy. In the short term, I want the Demon Prince to basically fight Malice and keep Malice distracted, weaken him a bit. But this is another good target for subjugation, I think. So no agreements with you, and nobody else is willing to give us money, that's fine.
Supreme Throg.
And I don't want a defensive alliance at this stage with Throg. Yeah, I don't want a military alliance really with anybody.
What?
And no one's interested in just straight up becoming a vassal. No. Alright, fair enough. Do we have ally missions? Nope. Have I... Yeah, so the Tong and the Cull are both going after Krakadrak. You guys are just new vassals, so we're building up allegiance, same with you. You're supposed to be going after Krakadrak, but your army's actually going after, like, trying to backdoor Grimgor, which is fine. I mean, I'm sure this won't work, but maybe they'll distract Grimgor's main armies or something. And then the Bloody Sword I sent after Shock Traken too, but yeah, it's kind of frustrating. It's like, you're the Khorne Demon faction, you should just be wanting to get stuck in and sending even your half-stack out to just go fight, but they're hanging out here. But, oh well, whatever, we'll see in a couple of turns, maybe they move out or something. It'd be good to get allegiance with these ones in particular, because that's where we built the outpost, and the outpost here does let us recruit Chaos Warriors of Khorne, which is a solid unit, but we have to pay allegiance points to get them. So yeah, gonna have to wait a while on that probably. Or we might be able to get one unit for 5 allegiance. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, nothing to do with vassals right now. So let's come back to the dwarf situation, because I think one of the questions is how many extra troops to recruit here. We've got 18 units in the province just next door. We can hop over here to grab these units, and if I leave that to the end of the turn, we'll just have a better idea of how much money we have available for that. So let's look down at the south and move our heroes. Yeah. So the Skaven... Yeah, we do want to sort these Skaven out before we get too distracted by anything else.
You need a boon.
So we can either go for Carrick Dum. Oh, are they a war target? Wait a second. I think that's what that symbol means.
You come to us, yes.
Yeah,
Want
so it's
something
like...
only we provide.
Okay, so
What you
Azhag has called a war against the poor old Clan Ferrik. Now, last time I checked, yeah, Azhag is not that strong. I mean, this is not reflecting our vassal strength. This is just my own army, so it's like a little over 2 stacks. So his war is not going to be that strong, right? Because... So the Greatest War gives him those 3 crisis stacks that it looks like he's mostly squandered or lost them based on this. And he's called a personal, like, faction-specific war, but that only gives extra units up to what he had at the time he called a war. So yeah, Azhag just doesn't look that dangerous. He's also at war with... Okay, well, most of these are vassals. He's also at war with Wargrove of Woe and Karak-Kadrin. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to ignore Azhag. Yeah, so coming back to this, I either want to go after Tribe Slaughter or Carrick Dum. I can't go after either in a single turn.
Since looks this way.
But I can go and scout here and see what they have in terms of troops. So let's start by doing that. If their army's here... Ooh, and it is. Okay, nice. So they have...
No, blame you.
Yeah, they have a full stack here. All the units we can see are just Skaven slaves. So they've got 40... Oops, not that. Yeah, they've got 40 units. And they've got these 2 heroes.
You come to us, yes. Want something only we provide.
It's pretty hard to believe, even with the low quality of the Skaven slaves and the stuff they seem to have, it's hard to believe they have much more than the armies we can see. So it does not look like Carrick Dum is very well defended. And how many... Yeah, I wonder how many... I guess they'll have a decent-sized garrison here. But what I'm thinking is I want to come down and attack like this.
Not enough warpstone.
Yeah, but we need to be a bit careful. Let's not get let's not put ourselves in range to be attacked by this army. And it can't get to Pillar of Skulls, which is also kind of nice. Not that there's anything worth taking.
I foresee destruction.
We're replenishing a lot on the Marauders, that's good. Yeah, this is a pretty basic army. Ah, I picked up that Potion of Healing. Let's take that off, because I think I want that on Archaon or somebody. Alright, so if I come stand like down here,
The gods will.
then we'll use a little more of our movement.
Against council orders.
And we should probably go into encamp stance. Yeah, just in case
Moving.
there's like, they have a lord here who can make the attack against us here and bring these ones in as reinforcements, just to minimize the chance of having problems with the Skaven ambush attack. Yeah, we do have siege attackers in this army too, that's also obviously important. We've got the spawn and the trolls. Do we have more units we can recruit here? Yeah, we have a few, but they're all warhounds. Okay, let's hold off on that. We could kind of replace this unit. Yeah, this is what I can do. Let's disband this unit. And then, I'm not expecting a fight over the end turn. And frankly, that unit wasn't going to make much difference anyway. And then next turn I can... we can see how tough a fight we're going to have over here. And pick up that third unit of Poison Warhounds if we want. Yeah, I think this is good. Also do have... Yeah, we've also got this unit of Furies just sitting here in reserve. We've got 4 units of Regiment of Renown. Don't think we need any of this right now here in the south. Yeah, and this is the... That's right, this is the Bloody Sword Warriors of Khorne I was talking about. Unfortunately, they're 13 allegiance points each. Okay, so these are not something we can pick up in the short term. That's fine. Alright, so this looks good. Let's see, did I have... I guess I don't have another hero. Yeah, that's it. Alright, well, we've still got a nice amount of gold. Let's see what we need to spend money on, and then look at recruitment out in the west. We're getting to tier 3, which means we're going to have, yeah, these really expensive buildings available next turn. Let's switch the commandment over to construction cost discount. Not doing anything here. Yeah, 2 more turns here, so don't need to do any adjustment this turn. We're going to get to the point where we can't afford all of the building upgrades at once, like as soon as we upgrade the settlements, but that's no problem. There's certainly diminishing returns once you get up here in terms of, you know, you're paying a lot of extra gold for not much in terms of the benefits, so we'll just go for the more effective choices. Yeah, definitely not putting money into upgrading that. Yep, we'll get Chaos Corruption, Undivided Corruption still growing here. Okay. So next turn we have a bunch of stuff to buy in our main, like, original Dark Fortress, but we do have money to pick up recruits here. And I don't really care about trespassing into this guy's territory if we want some of these units. So, what is the plan with the dwarves?
What is unthinkable?
Well, we've got at least... Yeah, we really want to turn to replenishment on this lot, and some of these units too. So we're not planning to attack the dwarves right now. I don't think we can reach anyway. If the dwarves want to come here and sack this, or even sack and occupy this, that is fine. Let's make sure we're not standing... Yeah, we'll make sure we're standing in the Crystal Spires territory. And...
Nine.
We don't see all this army yet, but what do we see? Ironbreakers, Slayers, Longbeards, Miners with Blasting Charges, Thunderers. Gyrocopter is kind of annoying for us to deal with. Yeah. I wonder if that could be a reason to pick up that unit of Furies. Just because we've got basically no missile units. Hell Cannon's not really at its best going for gyrocopters. Well, hopefully they don't have too many other units of those. And they've got organ guns, yeah. I think we can expect just a mix of melee and missile infantry, and then 1 or 2 other units of artillery in the rest of the army. I think that's kind of how the Crisis Dwarf stacks end up looking. So I'm thinking we can gather our forces about here. If they want to come sack this and then hang out in the area, that's fine. They can't get to... Yeah, I think we want to stand in ambush stance, conceal our forces, maybe increase the chance of the dwarves ending the turn in force march. Because there's so much corruption, I think there's a chance they just sack this but don't want to occupy it. I've seen factions do that quite a lot in Immortal Empires. They could come over this way, though. Right. How about... if I get my sorcerer... It's only a 34% chance of blocking the army. That does not look worthwhile. No.
Beacon!
So if they really did want to push for the Howling Citadel, they could force march to here and probably besiege the turn after. But if they... I mean, if they did that, we could recruit a new lord here. Yeah, I think we'd be able to defend it. Probably more likely they go after my vassal here. Of course, they are at war with my vassal too. So, let's sort out what we're doing recruitment-wise this turn. I think we can leave these 6 units in the recruit pool. Pick them up next turn if we want. The thing we should just get out of the way this turn, so we don't have to dip into their territory, the Demon Prince's territory later, is what units I want to recruit out of this, which is a pretty big pool. So looking at Archaon's army, and thinking about fighting dwarves. Okay, let's go stand in his territory. Yeah, don't mind us, just trespassing. Let's look at this. So we've got Forsaken of Nurgle. The trouble with this unit, I think, is just the melee attack and defense are not really high enough. We've got the Aspiring Champions. How much armor-piercing damage do you guys do? An okay fraction, but not amazing, I guess. Yeah, the Dwarves are definitely a faction where it makes sense to switch out, like, Sword and Shield for great weapons on our Marauders and Chaos Warriors. So the Aspiring Champions are definitely this kind of the strongest unit on paper here. We don't have much in the way of technologies boosting them yet, but let's go ahead and pick them up. And what else do I want here? I don't think I need more fast units or light units. I don't think they're that effective. We already do have faster, sort of harder hitting units already. Dwarves, like dwarf missile units and even weapons teams just don't... Yeah, like, you have to be very careful with the low tier fast units because they don't actually beat the quote easy targets in the dwarf armies. These ones are slow, aren't they? Yeah, that's actually too big a drawback, I think. I'd rather have normal Marauders than Marauders of Nurgle, even though the Marauders of Nurgle have more health. So maybe just go for, yeah, extra Marauders. We also have Spawn of Nurgle, which, honestly, that unit has not been bad. And we have this boost to Chaos Spawn for 4 more turns. Okay, kind of can't believe I'm doing this, but yeah, let's recruit some more Chaos Spawn. I mean, my dislike of this unit is really a holdover from Warhammer 2, I think, more than anything else. Okay, let's grab the Marauders. And let's take a look at this army now. We are going to have to just throw a large number of troops at the Dwarves. Like, one-on-one, their units are going to beat us, but I think this is solid selection. I'm not going to pick up more trolls. I think in a big battle against high quality units, the trolls are just a bit of a liability, leadership-wise. So let's do this. So we're back up to a full stack of Archaon. Now, okay, I do hold... Where's the border here? It's right there, isn't it? Okay. So I could go into ambush stance and stand in my territory here.
What?
And the dwarves can't get up there anyway. I mentioned ambush stance. I don't want to ambush them over this turn. I just want to have my army concealed so that they're more reckless. Although on paper, we probably are not stronger than them anyway. No. But sure, let's do the ambush plan. Because they have no hero, like, they have nothing to... No way to detect us in the ambush stance here. So stand over there. Yeah, we want the option to come down here and attack this if they decide to actually occupy it. Which I think is what they're probably going to do.
Do you take me for a Wazvik?
It's a bit hard to tell because... If I...
You need a boon.
Yeah, it looks like they have to cross that bridge, although, yeah, we didn't really want to be trying to hold it just yet. So over here, we've got 6 units available to recruit right here, including 2 more Marauders, but let's hold off on that. So you, I think, can go into... I think I'll just put you into... Well, Archaon's going to be the one launching the attack, most likely.
We shall weave the fates.
Let's put you into ambush stance as well.
Yes,
And have you just stand here.
moving now.
Okay, I think this looks good. Alright, one thing I should also do though is switch units here.
Very well, I'll move.
Yeah, because we get more replenishment on Archaon, so let's swap. Have to be careful with the upkeep cost though. Right. We also get a bonus to weapon strength for units in Archaon's army, which this lord does not get. Yeah, bring the trolls over too, because they need to replenish. You can have those trolls. And I still need to send 4 more units across, okay. I suppose we can potentially fiddle around with what is in whose army at the start of next turn as well. It's kind of looking like... Yeah, I mean, my plan is to launch the attack of Archaon's army. I don't want units like the Hell Cannon coming in as reinforcements, because I want them to be firing from the beginning. We could have... I could have Swords of Chaos as reinforcements. Yeah, that's actually fine, I think. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, that wasn't... I did not want to end it with Forsaken Corn in this guy's army. Oops. How did I mess that up? Suppose it was... yeah, okay.
There'll be a reckoning.
Oh.
For chaos.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I had to do that all in one go, because now... Yeah, now I basically have no movement left. Alright, it is no big deal. Basically, this army should be an Archaon... This unit should be an Archaon's army, both to get a bit more replenishment and also to not cost us excess upkeep because of the penalty to Corn Authority, but it is not... Yeah, it's not a big deal. Alright, this is fine. If the dwarves have no reason to march up this way. If they do, though, we can always decline the ambush. Like, yeah, I think this positioning is good. We'll just react to what the dwarves do next turn. We don't need to repair that building, don't need outpost construction. Yeah, we're skipping all of this. What does this do, though? Just out of curiosity. Weapons strength plus 10% for Chaos Chariot units. Yeah, probably not a huge deal. Let's look at Gifts of Chaos. Right, we've got so many vassals now, we're actually breaking even. We're not losing souls to the Gifts of Chaos upkeep. We still only have 2 unlocked. When have we got the 3rd one coming? 2 more turns. Okay. So... Cause fear for all undivided units. I mean, that does so little to the dwarves with their high leadership. Unit experience gain 25% from divided units. Yeah, that's not bad, but I think I should take this one out for the missile resistance, because that's going to matter. Let's look at the other options just for a second. Yeah, we want something that makes us a bit stronger in battle, I think. Yeah, I mean, these are both fine, but yeah, we'll go for the missile resistance. Ruinous Bulwark. Okay. And let's also, just so I don't forget next turn, let's add that healing potion onto Archaon.
Bring ruin! Bring ruin!
So what do you have right now? The Beguiling Gem. That slows enemies down within 55 meters. I mean, these are dwarves we're talking about. That should also give you the Armor of Fortune. We've not picked up a talisman yet. Okay. Let's switch that over. We can give... Alright, so you're on a Chaos Steed. You're on Durgar. Yeah, that makes sense, of course. You're on a Chaos Steed. Yeah, so we didn't manage to quite get Prince Ograx leveled up enough to have a chariot. Let's give him the Beguiling Gem. He's got a Sword of Might. Do we have any better options than that? Well, yes, but just we're giving the best weapon to Archaon still. And you just have a Scroll of Power. Decreases cooldowns. I mean, that could be good for casting like back-to-back Flamestorms. Sure. Alright, I think yeah. I think everything else here is fine. We did diplomacy, we checked vassal stuff, we got the Beastmen going after somebody else. We're set up for attacking the Skaven, where they presumably don't have many troops down here. Yeah, all looks good. Let's go to the next turn.
Your abasement pleases me.
Alright, Kolek's still alive. That's good. Offering for a defensive alliance. Let's see here. How much do you actually want this? 412. Yeah, I think I'll do this. As I said earlier, I think Kolek's most likely to just get wiped out by Grimgor, so this doesn't have much of a negative effect for us, or not much potential for negative effects. And this would give us shared vision and let us know exactly how many armies Grimgor does have coming up this way. So, sure. Oh, interestingly enough, it's... Wait. What's Grimgor thinking? Well, he has got a strong stack with a full war army here. I don't want to tick this button because that's going to take us back to the, you know, the other factions' turns. I just want to check this for a second. But Kolek has blown up Ice Spear, which is one of Grimgor's starting region settlements, and this army of his is besieging Blizzard Peak. Okay. Well, that's pretty funny. So Grimgor declared war on Kolek, but he does not have that many armies at least in position to attack. Classic AI. Okay, and Kolek's actually just staying aggressive and going for Grimgor's other settlement here. Nice. Yeah, I like that plan. Yeah, you're backing off because you can see Grimgor's army there. That makes sense. And these ones are coming in to fight Grimgor too, as are the Dolgan, the vassals of Kolek. Really want their armies to recruit a bit more, but maybe they just don't have the income to support more troops yet. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe... Oh, careful. Oh, no, it's okay. They're not at war with Clan Septic. Or, Clan...
Mumble your pitiable words,
Whatever.
so I can use them as a lash to flay your soul.
Okay, these Kislevites are declaring war on me. That's... Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We'll call our allies to help. Look at the balance of power accounting for our allies here. Yeah, I don't think this is what you were after, buddy, but it's what you've got. Yeah, so Clan Ferrik, sorry, I got the name wrong. They are not at war with my vassal here, which is why she was just marching, like force marching right past them, and why they didn't attack her on the way. Okay, so it does look like we've got a clear run at Carrick Doom, and we can just sit in there and defend it. Oh, I see. They had an army in there that just moved out. That's interesting. That's not a great sign of strength, I have to say. All right, in come the dwarves to Port of Secrets. Yep. And they occupied. Okay. I think we can work with that. The beastmen left. That's good. And they actually came over down this direction. Yeah, because I got them to join war against other like random dwarves in the south. Okay, so we have beastmen here to maybe help. Alright, and Crackerdrak like concentrated all their forces here up at Crackerdrak itself, so my vassals are coming in for shock tracking. We'll see what happens there. I lost a war coordination target. Oh, Clan Mulder blew up Lair of the Troll King. Nice, okay. That's all good though, the Cull are still... The Cull made it over here and now they're like, okay, well we'll just attack shock tracking, that's good. Ooh, got an event that damaged buildings here, that sucks. Seems like it's interrupted our, Yeah, I guess it just sort of stalled our building construction for a turn. Alright. That's what you get for building fortresses in the Chaos Waste, I suppose. And yeah, the dwarves are kind of where we want them.
I will not disgrace.
We gotta look at their full army now. Yeah, so Dwarf Lord. He's got most of his points in yellow, so that's personal combat skills, which is probably the best case scenario for us, like rather than having red line points boosting his soldiers. He's got 1 unit of Slayers and 2 of Giant Slayers. And then... Troll... Yeah, the Troll Hammer torpedoes. Rangers of Great Weapons, Thunderers, normal Iron Drakes. Yeah, quite a lot of missile troops. Then it is 2 organ guns and just the 1 gyrocopter. Okay. Right, they've got the garrison too, but that's just nothing yet. I think we can probably attack them and win, just partly because of how lousy the AI is at defending settlements, but we need to be careful here for sure.
I foresee destruction.
Alright, let's maybe look at the Skaven first. So...
It will be a pleasure.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's actually kind of good that the Exquisite Pain is not at war with the Skaven, because unlike with the Norscan vassals, if they actually attack and take an enemy settlement, it's not easy for me to get it off them. Like, I'll have to pay them money to transfer the settlement. So, because I want to hold this myself, it's a Dark Fortress, it's valuable. So yeah, it's kind of just as well that they're just on the way past. They might stop. We could get them to try and attack these silly Kislevites, but I think I'll just leave them to do what they want at the moment. So down here, we've got this lord. Where are the other Skaven? They're here.
Impossible.
Okay.
No, blame you.
So what I'm seeing here is that we can attack Ferrik Dum with our army here, but if we do that, the Skaven could in principle besiege with this army or this army and bring these two in to reinforce. So let's see, can we stall that at all? Got a 58% block chance there. 58% block chance on you as well. I have to say I've had experiences with the block army just sometimes not working, so you can't in Immortal Empires, like it says that the action succeeds, but then the army just moves as normal. So we can't rely on it, but I think it's worth trying.
Bolt of change.
I don't think it's always bugged to not work.
Of course.
Alright, that succeeded. Alright, so it does show that their movement is limited here. Alright. So you've maxed out Specialist. Yeah, let's just put points into Block Army.
The gods smile.
I think I want to make this attack anyway, though.
What?
The alternative would be... Well, we can't reach... Yeah, we can't reach this army and it would withdraw anyway.
Fool.
I think I should go for this. I have to admit I'm not too concerned about having to defend the fortress against piles of Skaven slaves.
Moving now.
Right, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight this manually. They do have... They've just got a pile of clan rats and night runners in the settlement. Admittedly, we don't have a fantastic force here. Alright, let's just continue the siege and see if we can recruit
Try.
an extra
Kill
unit.
them all.
We can pick up more trolls, which I think are what we want in this situation. Could also switch equipment on the marauders, so let's see here. We're mostly just up against clan rats though. Yeah. Let's go for the trolls.
Hail the slaughterer. For chaos.
We can't do any upgrades. Yeah, we don't have experience on these other units. Might have been a bit too aggressive with this army against the Skaven. I mean, this isn't a fantastic army, but let's see. Yeah, now it reckons a Pyrrhic victory with a bunch of our units wiped out. Alright, let's fight it manually and see if we can do better than that. They do have the Menace below, but they don't have a Lord or any magic. They're just going to have the towers and this stuff, plus the Menace below. I think we can work with that. Yeah, and we've got our Sorcerer Lord on horseback, which I think makes sense. So if we attack from just one point, they'll obviously put all their troops defending that point, but as we found against the Khorne faction... yeah, that's fine. As we found against the Khorne faction, we can also probably fool them into splitting their troops up a lot by having a couple of units just on the other side of the map here. So let's look at the defenses. Where do we want our main forces? They've got 2 fort towers here, but only 1 on this side. So this little stretch of wall and this gate are looking a little vulnerable in terms of not having much in the way of towers. We have nothing to, we can't do anything about the towers other than just assault the walls and take them. Yeah, we could also put ladders up against the wall here and not get shot by this tower. So this is looking good. Now, over on this side we've got 2 towers there. Yeah, multiple towers here. There's kind of a little blind spot, but only right in this way, so I think this is not as good for the main attack. And then, what about here? So there's a tower there. Looks kind of similar to our first position. And then just the one tower here. Okay, so this is kind of symmetric. This basically looks the same as we have here. So if I wanted to actually split my forces and have a serious attack from two directions, then this would be the other place to attack, I think. Unless I'm missing a tower. Doesn't look like I am. Alright, and then... yeah, there's this side as well, but there's just more there's more towers there. Okay. So let's go after the gates where there's only one tower. And let's have... I think I will split my forces. Because we've got a few too many units to really get them effectively up the one section of wall over this way. So let's have you guys come over here, and we'll have... you can have the spawn and trolls, and go down through the gate here. Let's have the warhounds as a complete distraction somewhere that we're not actually going to attack. Does that make sense? No, I probably want the warhounds just to even help a bit once the gates are down, to be honest. Yeah. And we're attacking this gate here. Okay, let's group you lot. And magic-wise, what I've got here... Shadowstone. Yeah, so this is the ability that comes with the that Bulwark Chaos Gift. I can use it twice. It does some damage. I don't think it's a big AoE. I think it's mostly for hitting... it reckons it damages city walls. Well, we can try it on the wall. I've used it once, but not in a situation against a walled settlement. It wasn't particularly impressive, but yeah, we can try it. I've got this AoE spell. Yeah, okay.
Yes, Lord! Brother horseman!
Alright, and the trolls go after the wall, or go after the gate on this side. Alright, let's see how we do. We do have to deal with the menace below. I don't think they'll be too dangerous to us. I mean, if they spawn them on top of our missile cav, we can obviously just ride away. Yeah.
Sorcerer Lord!
So just give you guys the command to attack there, give you guys the command to attack here, and then manage the actual individual units to climb the walls.
Marauder horseman!
Yeah, I guess the Marauder Horsemen don't have a default kind of option to attack the walls, or excuse me, attack the gate. So on this side, yeah, you guys go for that, you guys go for that, you guys go for that, you guys go for this, and you guys go for that. Okay, good. And there's not too many troops here, so this shouldn't be too difficult to take out. Let's target this. Oh, they're moving out of the way. Alright, never mind. Alright, where is that? Where is that? Kind of did spawn on top of missile cavalry. Okay, well... yeah, they just broke immediately. No problem. You go over here.
Where's the enemy?
Trolls. Where are the trolls? Yeah, you knock down the gate. Found out spears behind the gate. You know what? Let's just chuck this ability on top of them. See what it does. We can also drop this on them too. It's a bit annoying they have spears because it's going to make them do more damage to our trolls. Okay, that really didn't do anything. Enemy gates are destroyed. Good. So that's the spawn of Nurgle. Yeah. So you guys just charge in here. I've got clanats on top of us here, though. Okay, yeah, that was the other menace below. Yeah, honestly, kind of just gonna have to kite them around a little bit, aren't we? Alright, we've got 2 warrior units here that are also trying to charge to get in. Oh, there's a lot of Skaven here. Yikes. Might have been better keeping more of an eye on this and holding back and focusing the attack on the other flank, but that's okay. The Chaos Spawn are super strong with that Eye of Shurian buff. Okay, these Warhounds are getting wrecked. Yeah, that's fine. We don't actually need to... We've held the walls, or captured the walls here. So yeah, you come off the wall. You get into melee. Alright, you guys are getting beaten up. Oh, it's this... Oh no, hold on. They end up inside the settlement, I see. No, wait, I'm confused. This is outside the settlement. Is this a summoned unit? I'm confused. Yeah, alright, whatever. Well, some losses there, but not too bad.
Marauder horseman! Yes, marauders!
Yeah, I need to get you up here. Spawn and Nugler absorbing a lot of damage though, that's good. We are doing fine in melee, I think. It's only that one unit that really got wrecked. Okay, let's start doing some other magic here. We want to just break through as fast as possible. Spirit Leech on something. Yeah. Oh, they've got even more menace below. But they spawn them... Okay, they spawn them over here, that's fine.
Your will?
Yeah, keep them down, keep them down. We're definitely taking control of this. This is fine. We're just going to get shot a bit by the towers. I'm much more concerned about what's happening on this other flank.
Get them! Charging! Don't squat!
Yeah, there's just a big concentration of Skaven and we've got no AoE over on this side. Okay. Well, we'll just try and push as much as we can on this side then, and... Yeah, victory's in our grasp. Okay, we have done a lot of damage to them. Yeah, I probably should not have committed forces forward in the way I did on the other side at the same time. They've got so many menace blows. I see that the bug of Warhammer 2 continues where it doesn't accurately tell you the number of menace blows they actually have. At least they're spawning them here though, where they're not really doing much.
Sorcerer Lord!
What does this do? Cause fear and terror. Sure. We've got enough magic, we should just be casting stuff. We need to push in here. Yeah, just push up as much as you can.
So be it!
This unit's just getting ravaged by missile fire. Let's just kind of withdraw it completely.
Yes!
These units are actually doing okay though. They're not doing great leadership-wise. Yeah, there's not much I can really do micromanagement here. We've just we've just guess I should throw these guys in again. These units are getting low in leadership on their side too. I think it's not going too bad even on that side. Let's hit these ones. Yeah, chase after the Night Runners. Send the trolls up to them. And yeah, you can all come in. You go grab, yeah, just grab their victory points as fast as possible. It's a real meat grinder over here, and it's too bad we don't have AoE to drop down. But the trolls and Sport of Nurgle are doing a great job.
Marauder horseman!
Yeah, these ones are wavering. Got more clan rats coming in.
Chaos Marauders!
Alright, lost a couple of trolls there. That's bad. They look like they're about to rout. Crap. Can I do anything?
I have mastery!
I mean, capturing these points, I think, does give us slight stat boosts. Yep, keep casting Spirit Leech, just... We need to inflict the army losses. And the trouble is, we're taking quite a bit of damage over on this side.
My gods, call!
Yeah, charge in here.
No!
Come over, grab this point. There's a lot of routing units, but they're not all routing. Okay, we got them off the... No, we didn't get them off the walls yet.
That's what the masters bid!
Yeah, the unit broke here, that's fine. Took out enemy buildings. this is definitely, yeah, this is dealt with no problem. Don't get distracted by their units, so just grab the victory points. Okay, hold on, they've got their garrison commander's unit or whatever here.
I go! Yes! Ultimate sorcery!
Okay, you can think that's just a clan rat unit. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yes!
We need to do probably a bit of damage to that before we can give them the army losses, though. We're kind of... I've got units routing on both sides here. The regeneration is so powerful when you're up against low-tier infantry. Like, the spawn of Nurgle are just regenerating and regenerating. And they even regenerate dead members of the unit, which is pretty awesome. Okay, we shattered that unit. We need to get after this one, but it looks like they've got the army losses. Well, they're very close. Yes, okay, great. Alright, that was a bit of a mess. Had a bit of a harder time, I think, than what I expected, but it's kind of because my army... Yeah, I just don't have any very hard-hitting units. We had to just brute force it over the walls, through the gates. I'm letting this play because I want regeneration on... Oh, right, the regeneration stops after the battle. Okay, oh, that's... never mind then. Yeah, we took lots of damage on the Marauders. Yeah, we did take quite a lot of damage there. We're not too much on these entities. They did a really great job. We might be in a bit of trouble if the Skaven come and besiege us immediately. Yeah, so there's definitely a consideration this turn for grabbing some Regiment of Renown. Either to make sure we hold on to this, or to go after the dwarves. Would have made a huge difference having, yeah, slightly more useful magic. Because this is the lord I was planning to devote to Nurgle, and so he's a death wizard for now, and I didn't put points into the death magic. And yeah, the Spirit Leech was just sort of tickling the Skaven, whereas something like Burning Head would have been awesome. But not to worry. Okay, so none of our stuff got wiped out. We did pick up experience, which is good. Picked up some souls. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and occupy this. Although, if I gifted this to the vassal, I could give this to the vassal and then demand it straight back. And that would give us replenishment. But it would also damage the settlement. Let's just occupy, I think.
I foresee destruction.
Yeah, so it did only come in at tier 1. We have those 4 units there we can pick up. We've got 8 units in the garrison, but obviously they're very weak right now. I wonder if there's any chance...
The great horned rat favors me.
No, I can't actually make peace with these
Together we
ones.
secure your demise.
Yeah, they're not happy with me, unsurprisingly. Okay. Well, we'll have to see how this plays out. I can merge... Yeah, we should definitely merge units here. We should definitely merge units here and recruit the units in this province, although too bad it's only warhounds. Can we see...
No, Gracie, never wrong.
I'm only seeing Skaven slaves here.
Cannot, not.
They must... Yeah, okay, there's a clan rat unit. I was going to say, they must have some other units, but if most of what they have is Skaven slaves, the warhounds are not horrible. Alright, let's do this level up as well. Yeah, I've been working on stuff down here that's sort of more of a long-term project. We might want... He has 2 skill points. I might want Lightning Strike. Yeah, so let's... Casualty replenishment 30% for the Lord himself. Don't need that. I'm tempted to hold on to this point, these 2 points until over the end turn and see what the Skaven do. Because it's also a consideration... Ooh, I did not realize that this gave us experience per turn. Man, that would have been somewhat more attractive to pick up earlier then. Yeah, I just assumed it was the leadership aura effect. Oh well, goes to show that you should read the tooltips even on things that look the same at a glance as in Warhammer 2. Yeah, let's sit on these skill points. And...
Mine eldritch eyes see. Let us corrupt.
Alright, we're definitely going to merge these two units.
Bring ruin.
If I merge these two units, I lose a few entities, but that's probably fine.
The spoilers come.
Yeah, I don't want... Well, we'll disband it once we finish the other stuff here. So if I merge you three...
No.
Okay. I'm okay with Marauder units that are sort of half strength and replenishing a lot, because I don't think it is guaranteed that the Skaven lay siege here. But that frees up... Alright, we need one more space freed up.
Tempt me not.
Yeah, I definitely want to do this.
Let us corrupt.
So now the question is, do I want to further merge or disband in order to pick up... We have got one unit of Furies. They just don't show up when we don't have a space for them. Let's merge our Marauders. So we've got the Furies, then we've got Severed Claw, Aspiring Champions of Tzeentch. Those are anti-large though. They're not... Unfortunately, this unit's not very useful against either the Skaven here or the Dwarves. Let's check out these ones' stats. So they have Mark of Nurgle. Yeah, it's Mark of Cornstuff we don't really want in this army if we can avoid it. Okay, not much armor piercing, but definitely good enough melee stats to make mincemeat out of Skaven. Yeah, so probably less effective against dwarves. Chaos Chariots, how much do you... You have got bonus versus infantry. Yeah. It's always a bit misleading, the melee stats on paper with the chariots, because of the way the animations work. They are anti-infantry, they do have poison attacks, they also have... Yeah, doubles their charge bonus, Mark of Slanesh. I don't think, if the Skaven come and attack us and we're holding the fortress, I don't think the chariots would be too useful. I think the chariots would be more useful up against the dwarves. Although, we're in a settlement attack situation there too, I guess. Then there's Mirror Warriors. These are ones of Slanesh as well. They boost the melee defense of nearby lords and heroes. Okay, well that would be nice to have with Archaon and Prince Ograk. Whereas over here we've just got our one Sorcerer Lord. They've got physical resistance. Yeah, so I think this unit would be the one I'd pick up here. The Demon Spew. And these two are better against the dwarves. And this one is not great against either, but I don't think we need it here. So let's merge. Okay, if I merge... I want to sort of merge 4 Marauder units into 2 here. Oh, that's... No, I've got... Okay, well if I merge these two, then the leftovers I merge into this. That's one space, and I think there's going to be another space opened up if I merge... like this. Yeah, okay, good. So 2 spaces. 2 spaces opened up, all our Marauder units pretty healthy. And honestly, this is likely to just... Why was I open? Hold on. I think I just confused myself there. Oh, right. I was thinking of picking up the Furies, that's right. Well, let's pick up this unit.
My eldritch eyes see.
And... Alright, we'll give the Furies a go here. I'm spending a ton of money here, but it's partly because I haven't, you know, I don't have a huge amount of experience with all these units yet, and I don't want to make the mistake of, you know, leaving myself a little low on strength. So we may have gone a bit too far here in terms of bolstering our strength to hold off against the Skaven, but I think it's all fine. You know, we're going to have upgrades to do to spend the money on in our settlements, but holding off on a turn or two for that is no problem. So now let's look at this battle.
I'll have this world.
So almost at full strength, we're down 1 armored troll, that's fine, down 2 of these, yeah, that's okay. We are in position to launch the attack here.
Let us corrupt.
So we've got 7 units available, and then we've got 14 over here. We've got another aspiring champion unit that showed up, interesting. And trolls. And oodles of warhounds. Yeah, the warhounds just kind of accumulate. And we've got the Regiment of Renown. Okay. So let's get in position to make this attack. So I think I'm happy with what's in Archaon's army, and it's purely a case of what troops I'm adding to Ragnar's.
Destroyers, come.
Okay, so let's have Archaon.
The storm of chaos gathers. Hail the slaughterer.
Come and circle them. Okay.
Ravage them.
Now,
You dare.
let's recruit. I'm not picking up warhounds here, but I do probably need... I think we've got enough, like, sort of melee trash, low tier melee units. We don't want to be splitting up too much here. I think we're much better off. The sieges seem to go better, the settlement battles go better when I concentrate force in one position and not even split into 2. So we'll just pick up this unit.
By the eldritch I see.
Then I can pick up trolls and aspiring champions. And I can still make it down here, or I should be able to. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, we're also still in ambush stance, we can come out of
My
that.
Lord Sinch agrees.
So let's grab you and you. Okay, made a slight mistake there, because I need to be in my own territory. Oh no, I don't need to be in my own territory for Regiment of Renown. Let's just pick up the... Let's just pick up the Mirror Guard. I can't see the chariots being that useful. It's a small settlement, or a minor settlement, and there's just going to be like 20 dwarf units. They're not going to have much room to maneuver, and they're not going to be great if they get bogged down in melee. So let's just pick up this one unit.
Now they will see.
Still have a reasonable amount of gold. Let's do... Don't think it matters too much what stance we do here.
They will see true power. Move.
Okay, and we still have the option of picking up this stuff if we want. Let's see what the game reckons is going to happen here. Ferrik victory, high casualties, and losing a lot of units. Okay, well I think I can do better than that. This battle's going to take a little while. I think I will end the video here, take on these guys, the first crisis stack at the start of part 8. So thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, see you in the next one.